All right, Freakonomics. The disciplinary cluster I chose for this is social sciences. Obviously, they went along with this chapter, but it includes economics, sociology, humanities slash law. For economics, you see in this incentives are at the core of discipline. Levitt and Dubner go through three types of incentives: economic, moral, and social. Um, the other one, sociology, you see in this reading the impact certain products and events have on local communities and the economy. And law, I would say causation and correlation on crime and abortion between Roe v. Wade. It's talked about a lot for the decline of crime and what caused all these events to happen in this reading. The central question I chose is how does economics and sociology play an impact on people's choices and information recorded? I chose this mainly because it shows the role its incentives have in the society and economy. The impact of legalization of abortion on crime. Obviously, this is a huge spike that showed why crime went down in the 1990s so much. Um, it was a huge thing. And causation versus correlation. Obviously, not all things are cause and the equal correlation. Some things obviously just add up differently and cause one other thing to happen, but may not be the core concept of why the event happened. Um, Parenting, the core of children's life outcomes. Obviously, you see this here. They always say parenting's their actions are way important than the words and the personality as what you give your son in life and what you help him do rather than what you tell him will help him way down the road than actually just telling him what's going to do and showing him. And the use of data and tools of economics to discover the real truth behind different situations. Obviously, data is never going to lie, and the fact based on opinion is always going to be true rather than just people's words. The answers to the central question: incentives matter. Incentives affect our decision making and cause us to make good or bad decisions. Um, they are the core. I mean, obviously, moral judgment comes into play in the incentives, but sometimes incentives overrule your moral judgment and cause you to make decisions that may be bad for your health or for other people around you. Morality and crime. Our moral compass is no good when the incentives override our moral judgment. As I just said, moral judgment comes into play when incentives are there, but most of the time we just do what's most of the time needed for us instead of what's good for everyone else and what's said as played well as the economy, what people expect out of us, what our society expects out of us. Conventional wisdom, always question what we assume is right. Obviously, there always could be misunderstandings and mis- misunderstandings in the data and non-factual data, where data can get misconfused with what actually has happened. And we always got to trust the data and not what other people say. And the role our background and upbringing have on our chances to succeed in life. This is huge. Obviously, I feel this is one of the biggest problems we have in our country today. Our parents are not upbringing children the way they should be, or having children when they shouldn't be. But that's a totally different subject. But the role our parents play is huge, and you see the success in our society. And then finally, how is this important in life? Parents' actions versus parents' personality. Um, But your parents obviously support for you. They can say nothing to you, but what they if you need to show you, they give you everything you need to show you what you need to do in life. It's going to be more important than them just telling you. Like, for example, them giving you a car to go to school rather than telling other people that they obviously have a car to go to school and all the ways to drive around. Evaluate incentives in terms of risk versus reward. Um, Obviously, incentives are tricky as they affect us different ways, but Always follow your moral compass and do what's right for everyone and for yourself rather than just for yourself. Always question the truth, as the truth may not always be right based on what people say. Look at the data. The data never lies. Data is always backed up by mathematics and science, which is calculated and obviously has formulas and theories for everything. And how does our relationship with the other human beings affect our world? Obviously, in society today, we live off each other. I would say we always look to make our social life better. We always interact with people, and there's no not interacting with people if you want to succeed in life and if you want to be healthy. And that's about it.